to the glory of God. So, the first principle in the warrior way is to glorify God. You see, to glorify God in our lives cannot become a cliche. It cannot become something we say. But to glorify God as a lifestyle is intentional actions in every single moment. You can't just wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to glorify God today, and that's the last time you think about that principle or that lifestyle. It's a moment by moment thing. It's not a day by day thing. It's not an hour by hour thing. It's not a minute by minute thing. It's a moment by moment. He wants you to have a lifestyle that reflects those things that you're saying in your bio or in your interview. You need to remember that God doesn't need our worship. God doesn't need our praise. And God doesn't need us to give Him glory. He wants it. When you succeed, on the court, on the field, in the classroom, someday in life, when you succeed, is the first thought in your brain, man, I gotta give God all the credit. Man, I gotta worship God through this opportunity. Commit your works to the Lord and your plans will be established. So when it says commit your works to the Lord and your plans will be established, it's talking about actually working and doing something and going towards a goal. You can have a multi-million-dollar company, or you can have a beautiful family of 6, 7 kids, whatever your goal is for your life, and you can work at raising those children, or you can work at building that company, and you can be, by the world's terms, successful, and all of it can mean nothing if you didn't work for the glory of God, and if you weren't working for Jesus Christ. When we see the warrior ways to outwork everyone, our first thought needs to be, work ethic. It's important, but I gotta be working for Jesus Christ because Jesus Christ deserves my attention. Do I take Jesus for granted, or like when I actually pray and talk about Him, do I have that level of compassion and emotion? To glorify God is to give 100% of yourself every time you work at something. To outwork everyone is first to work for Jesus Christ, and the second is to give your all in every season. And guys, listen to me. Giving 100% of yourself doesn't mean you're going to win every time. Giving 100% of yourself doesn't guarantee a victory, ever. But what it guarantees is God is getting His glory, and I like to call that an eternal victory. Your peers are not the standard. The people in your circle are not the standard. The standard is the Word of God. And the Bible teaches that we are to give our all, that we are to glorify God through the process, and that is the way that God can get all of His glory. And I understand that this culture isn't going to happen overnight, but it only takes one of you guys to buy in and create change. Lord, the warrior way is so true and so right. Lord, I pray that we can all adopt it and not let it become a cliche, but let it become a lifestyle.